Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Spilled Juice Magical Playthrough. Check it out. I wanted everyone to see. The trapdoors are fixed. No more broken textures on the edges, including our beautiful roots ones that I want to use in lots of different places. Yay! So, what fixed it, in case any of you are using the same texture packs, which happens to be Monkey Farms Custom John Smith Vanilla and the John Smith Technicians Remix for the modded textures. The problem was there was a conflict between Quark's trapdoors and the ones in Monkey Farms Vanilla texture pack. So I had to delete the trapdoor files in Monkey Farms John Smith. There were 3 files that listed the edge and the tops and whatever. Just deleted those and voila, fixed. Yay. So now I can go hog wild on using my trapdoor decorations like I wanted to, and nothing's broken. Yeah. So that's the only reason we're here at this place. We are working at the town hall as much as possible today to do some building. I still need to figure out the build palette. That's something we'll do today as well. And I have been over here earlier. Last time we were here, we were deciding if we were going to dig out the ground around the base, and I went ahead and did that. I have a few things to tweak with that in mind, but pretty soon you'll start seeing it right here. So yeah, I dug out the dirt all the way around it and filled it in so you can see the whole structure along the sides. As you can see, there are a couple things we need to deal with. I don't want to get rid of this tree if I don't have to. Now, I don't know yet if I'm going to have to. It depends on how I do the walls here. It may actually, this tree may end up being right into it, and I might not like that. So this tree's going to stay for now. If we decide after I get the walls up that it's going to stay permanently, I'll probably just grow a couple silverwood trees, chop down it so I can get the logs, and then we'll just move this down.
You've just officially become a dog of the military.
So we'll just make it a dollar tree. Thank you for subscribing, Mike. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Woohoo! 6 whole months. That's awesome. So the other one is this tree. I also need to do it for this one. You can see the dirt block underneath there. So if I decide that that one stays, we'll just add another log there and make it a little bit taller. I have also been here on the inside. I'm not done, but I'm clearing out the inside of this level. The floor is going to be right here, and it'll be too tall here. And that's okay for, little things, I suppose. I hadn't decided 100% if it's going to be a stairway into here, but I don't mind. And in fact, this might get raised up once you see what I'm going to be working. Oh, there is stuff in here, I think. Oh, they're nearby. They're not actually here, but you can see them on the mini map. And they're quiet, which makes me think they're wisps. I don't know. Not sure I like the clouds with the John Smith, but because they look too, they've got too many line streaks. I'm not sure how to if I can turn those off. That's something to learn. Anyway, today we're going to plant some oak trees because we're going to need a lot of oak. And I think this area over here might be a good... I don't want to interfere with the trees we've got, simply because I don't want to have to tear them down. but I don't know. Let me just expand this area with some oak saplings and see how we do. I need to make another chest because these are all full. I just need one. And we'll put that in it. Alright, so step one. Step one is going to be doing, if you've ever seen me do medieval / steampunky style builds, this is going to be relatively familiar to you. So what we're going to do first is rim this with oak logs, horizontal oak logs, and get that started. It's nighttime. Okay, well, wait a little bit longer. It must have to be really night for this to work. There we go. And it does look like I need to move you. There we go. All right, let's get up there. And so the oak is going to be, I'm trying to decide if I want it out here or at this level. I think out here would be good. So it would be here. And then this would be a vertical one. Is this a vertical one? No. And then we're going to hop down and see if that's where I want it, now that we have a few. All right. I'm going to say no. I'm going to push it back. That one looks okay, but that's a smaller arch, so there's no gaps underneath of it. Whereas this needs to go back. I should get this one. What does it need? Cloud berries. Do I have? I have 30, so we should be able to use that one instead of having it to pillar up here each time. All right, let's get this down and do it again. And we'll pull it into there. Alright, so that will mean there's a horizontal one there and a horizontal one, or vertical there. So if that's the case, can I bring it out and connect? Whoop! Alright. I think I'm going to bring these out and connect them together. So they'll end up right there. so then we'll do the same on this side. Alright, and then to get the dirt to there. Keep forgetting Quark has this. Quark has that tool. Yay! Alright. And then we'll go this way. And since this one has the overhang, it'll need to do this. Nope. In. Oh! Ooh, guys. We're in, okay, let's write this date down. La la la. We need to know, where's the day? Somewhere on here it has the day. Day 32. Day 32. We need to do a, once this is over, oh, that's local difficulty though. Is that not the right number? I know it's gonna tell you the day somewhere. I hope that's the right day, the right spot for day. I don't see it anywhere else, so unless someone else sees it in this debug code, we're gonna go with day 32 written there next to local difficulty. We need to, the reason we need to know about this going on is that one of the constellations from Astral Sorcery only shows up in the night after a after this. So we need to go over to our Astral Sorcery at night and learn that constellation, because it'll be very useful. Very useful. Woo. I like the moon. That looks cool. I will be putting vertical supports in here too. I just need to get the frame set up first. And ooh, look at this. We're going to have enough oak to get the rim done before we need to cut down more trees. Great. And you can see why I could, like, I'm probably going to move this floor up. Yep. It'll give us space under the ground, underneath too. Alright, so if we switch to shovel, we'll get rid of the excess dirt we've been placing. And we'll be able to make this frame look a little nicer. It'll have a few more vertical spots, like here perhaps. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Great. So these spaces, I think I might need to do a bit more something. I might actually prefer to have it there. Okay, didn't get all the way up there. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. And I think these are the only two that it's... No, this is like that too, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay. I said thank you. I said thank you. 6 months is awesome. Alright. That looks doable. We could even put trapdoors on the edge of that if I don't like it after a bit. Yeah. Alright. It is now nighttime, so we need to head over to our astral sorcery base to take care of learning that constellation, because otherwise we're gonna have to wait another 30 some days for it to come around. And I think where is our telescope? Is it up there? Here. We're gonna head up there though, because there's less likely to be mobs bothering us. And we'll just put it right here. The one we're looking for. Oh, my book is missing. There it is. Is this one. Okay. Well, there it is. Here it is. Where's the big star? That isn't it? I only see 4 stars. Is there one missing over here somewhere? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is octans then. Okay, well we'll do this one. Hopefully we're gonna be able to get the one we really need. Okay, that wasn't quite right then. Oh, here's some stars. Let's see. That looks better. That looks like it has more than we need. That one looks like Mineralis. Nope, maybe not. There would be one up here. You're the other one. Oh, boy, there's so many. Is this Lucerna, you think? Does it just do... that? Yep. And then we need to redo this one. Okay. There's one here. What is it? It's not the one we need. I'm concerned that we're not going to find the one we need tonight, and I don't know why. It doesn't look like it either, even though it's one we need to find. Okay, what are you? Let's just see what we need to crank out. That's probably this one. Ornax. Or Pelotrio. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's this one. Okay, so let's give this a go. All right. And then the one here only has 4 stars. So which one is that? Oh, this one's probably, this is the one we need. Oh, it goes here to here to here to there. Yay. And that might be, oh, there's another one here. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one might be Fornax. Give him a call. That, like that? Yep. Alright. I think we have found all the ones that we can find tonight, including the one we definitely needed. Yeah. We still need Lucerna, I think. We need Mineralis. And did we find Lucerna? And Boots. Silvorcio. Not 100% sure. Apparently we have found it, because I think ones that we haven't found, yeah. Okay, yay, so that makes me happy. Let's go back home. Give it a moment. So the reason we need to rush over and get that specific constellation, if you don't know, is Horologium is the one that looks like an hourglass, and if you do the ritual with it, it speeds up all machines and blocks in like a 16 by 16 area. Now there is a limit of the number of machines it will speed up, but that'll be really nice for some of the stuff we do to make things go a lot faster. Hey Darkwing, nice to see you. Mr. Friendly Spider, that's not a friendly zombie. We're just gonna keep going. Head back over to where we were working. Oh, unfriendly Skelly. Alright. Now to figure out the vertical supports, let's chop down, well, it looks like we have one tree to chop down. That gives us a little bit. Oh, there's another tree. Okay. All right. The vertical supports, we're gonna have one there. We're gonna have those on the outside, but then we need to figure out the ones in the interior. All right. So we have those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do we have one here? We could even do that. Yep, and then of course with those we'll change those to be vertical too. Looks like I'll have to hop down to do a couple of them. So that's that side. This would be a hidden one we wouldn't see. What's under here? Well, we would see it on the inside of the building. And I don't think... See, we'd see if we did that. I don't have any stone on me, but I could put a piece of stone there, perhaps. All right, then here. All right. This is the side we'll have to concern ourselves about the tree. If we do it, let's find the middle. This is probably the middle. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Woohoo! Hey, Solid! So good to see you. Alright, and we'll need to hop down to fill those in. This side's gonna be interesting. I can see you. Was that something to be a surprise? The build's going. I'm trying to figure out the vertical supports now. Yeah, this back wall. I have a feeling that if I just do the same thing and just have a whole bunch of verticals, it's gonna be boring. So what I'd like to plan, I think, is a large deck or balcony, and I think we're gonna have it over on this side, so we're not gonna interfere with the, I think that's the bank. No, it's something, library, I think we had planned. So if we do that, this space here won't have any vertical supports. We could put it here. Last few builds have been trying to take inspiration from me and not be square. Still looks horrible, but it's been fun. Aren't you sweet? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So let's do the middle of this. 6, 7, 8, right there. No. It's here. It's 9. There we go. And then we split this. Yep, I'm fine with that. And again, this is the space that we'll end up having a deck on. I am not the head simpleton. Nope. I'm just a simpleton. Alright, let's go down here. Fill in the ones that I couldn't fill in and figure out what to do with those. Let's do... Where are they? They're in here. Slabs. There. Not bad. Not perfect, but tolerable. Alright. And back here, we didn't break out the ones that need to be swapped. The head of the Simpletons, the person who created the Simpletons, is 99 Blocks. And he does have a YouTube channel, 99 Blocks YT. If you wanted to go check him out, he has recently just picked up Minecraft again. He's been on a break for a while. So... Boop. Alright. What I do plan to do on the bottoms of these is to put either trapdoors or just slabs. Cover them up. Actually... Does Cork add the trim that's bark on all sides? Ooh, I forgot Architecture Craft is in here. Won't quite work with my rusticy stuff here, but it might be a good thing to have for the Farmcraft area. Cork adds oak bark. Let's take a look. If it has a direction. And if it matches. Alright, so where I would want to put it is like in these spots. It looks okay. It's the right color and it matches, so we're gonna do that instead on the spots that are exposed. This one's okay. We're gonna do some like support there, but anywhere where there's an area like this, we'll swap them out for the bark. There. Is that gonna look odd? Because this is where the support is. Let's go up there and take a look, because I would rather it not look so odd. Welcome back, Solid. Alright. That's where supports are. So I think I might do that instead. It'll look less odd from the outside of the building to have these things here. I think there's one right here as well. Yep. This pack is a in-house made pack by the Breakfastcraft team, which is the other community that I'm a member of. And it's a lighter weight pack that is meant to feature a lot of the less common mods and some personal favorites requested. In-house meaning the Breakfastcraft team made it for themselves. They made it for Breakfastcraft. They didn't make it for public consumption. It is available on the Twitch launcher, and I think there's over 200 downloads right now, probably all mainly because I'm playing it, to be honest. I think that's the only reason people notice it. This is the third iteration of Spilled Juice, the pack name, so you might find the other versions. I know they were on whatever that other launcher, the Technic launcher, I think, but that's kind of gone out of style. But I am personally doing this single player, not on their servers. I have added Reliquary and Cyclic to the pack that weren't added by the pack maker. And I am doing a magical centered playthrough, so the bulk of what I'm going to be doing is building and magic stuff. Let's see how well I can jump. How much purple do I have in this build? None so far. Purple is going to be Thaumcraft. There's going to be a lot of purple in Thaumcraft. My roots build, the roof is purple. My roots School of Magic. So there's a bunch of different magic mods in here, and I'm going to be building separate locations for each magic that we explore. And roots is where we did our starter build. So we have a little rusticy house with all of our roots magic stuff up. The area I'm building currently in, where you can see all the blocks and things, this is the Wizard's Village. This is where they live, and then they go off to do their magic in the different schools, depending on which school best fits their temperament. There are colors other than purple. Yes! Orange. I don't like the color orange. No, I don't like the color orange. Pretty low on oak now that we've done this. So the next thing I need to figure out, first this floor is going to get moved up to here at this level. So I will end up doing that. Not going to do it now. I could probably take it out now. I don't want to break my axe if at all possible. So we'll need to keep an eye on it. It still looks to be doing all right. I might wait to do this next section. There we go. People are entitled, they're just wrong. Yeah. I'm not a fan of orange. So I am playing version 1.2 of the pack that was just released the other day, and in a previous release, Blood Magic and Blood Arsenal was added. I added it to my personal pack, and then the pack maker decided, sure, I'll add it to the main repository. So I love Roots as a starter magic. It's very easy to get into, requires very little resources, and has a lot of wonderful magic spells you can do and rituals. And I'm wearing wildwood armor from the mod, and all of these tools are Roots tools. They're the living tools that heal themselves over time. I don't have to work really hard to use my influence. I've been a part of the Breakfastcraft community for years. So if I say, hey, I want this, that's how I was able to get Rustic Waters put on the Breakfastcraft servers. I'm like, hey, I want to do a Let's Play of this, and you've got a server not doing anything. Can I have it for Rustic Waters? It's been a pain to manage. Trust me, I've watched them try to manage the Rustic Waters server. It's been a pain. But yay. I totally been using it. I am near end game, probably only a month left in the playthrough, but I've been enjoying it. I do help pay for the servers, so I don't feel like I'm abusing my influence, as you say. I don't think, because I do help pay for the servers, so yeah. Oh, look at all the stuff. Okay. I have anywhere for you, do I? Or hops. There's no room for hops or dirt or anything of that nature. Moss stone I think I already had. Put the oak wood back in there. Ooh, let's chop down some trees, because as you can tell, my axe has healed a bit. So there goes a bunch of trees. I don't really, orange just has never appealed to me as a color to wear or a color to build with. That doesn't mean I won't build with it if it suits the build. It's just, yeah, it never appealed to me really. Alright. Stuffed aubergines, yum yum yum. Jem Blanco, hello! Hi, nice to see ya. Alright, so the other thing we need to figure out here is that in a vanilla build, we'd fill in these spaces with like wool or white concrete or white terracotta, which would be kind of pink, you know, some kind of plain block. But this pack has earthworks, which allows for these blocks down here, the wattle and daub, which give you a framed look, so you have a bit more of a control over, you know, adding the little cross beams and whatnot. The other thing that also adds blocks similar to it but are cheaper, and likely the ones we're going to do, is Rustic. Adds clay walls and crossed clay walls on diagonal clay walls. These are cheaper. We've used some of them in the Roots School of Magic, our starter house, to do. They are going to be a slightly muddier color compared to the Earthworks ones. The Earthworks ones are more vibrant, and you've got wattle and daub ones as well as Lathe and Plaster, which are even whiter. So we can learn how to do these, and like I said, you can see that you've got all different varieties to pick and choose what you want to do that for. I will likely, as Darkwing suggested, I will likely do the diagonal clay walls. These here. But yeah, the Lathe and Plaster are really nice. We could learn how to make them. So the timber framed Lathe and Plaster requires timber framing, which again, we have to get into Earthworks to learn this, which would be awesome to learn some Earthworks. I haven't used Earthworks since the Simple Life 2. I used a little bit of it. And then Lathe and Plaster is lime plaster and oak planks. The lime plaster we have to make. And that is quick lime and sand, which we need to actually convert into sand dust bits. The quick lime we get from either smelting chalk or smelting chalk dust. Chalk generates in the world, so we'd be able to find it. In the overworld, it generates just under sea level, it looks like. Lathe and Plaster would be nice if you're building in creative. You don't want to go through the process of making dimension 6. That is the mining dimension, I believe. And I don't know what dimension 12 is. Yeah, it's part of learning a new mod. And like I said, I haven't worked in Earthworks. There's a lot of really cool blocks, and we're actually using the slate for roofs. The 3 different colors, the green, the blue, and the purple, we're using for different colored roofs in the Wizard's Village. There's a lot of other really neat blocks in here. We've got the fitted stone and the cord wood, and these gabions. I have no idea what a gabion is. And then it's got, where is it? All these different wall types are really cool, and you can do shakes. I mean, it's got really neat things in it. The concrete stairs, chalk, cinder blocks, reeds, thatch. I mean, these are all really neat blocks to play with. So, yeah. It's worth considering. And it's got a lot of really cool tools. So you've got adds, compass, and fro, and planer, and levels, and this is the handsaw, and hammers, and interesting, I mean, they're all really interesting things. Wasn't Earthworks used in the one pack by Dave Quist? I believe Earthworks was in Age of Engineering. But actually, no, maybe it was in Exoria. Adobe Bricks. Maybe this was it. Maybe it was in Exoria. Which, newsflash, Dave Quist has been working on developing a 1.15 pack. So that's kind of cool. So do we want to learn some Earthworks? And use these, the bright Lathe and Plaster ones. I would like the X's would be nice. And see, these angles are more, oh, they're for barn doors. That's kind of cool. Yeah, all these different shapes. Ooh, these without the frame on the outside. You make the explicit wood shapes. You mean like these things? I think it just converts. Yeah. It just rotate. You just make the basic one, and then you just keep putting it in your inventory to keep changing between them all. So you don't have to craft each of these individually. Some of these, it does look like you have to, though. So there must be some different key ones that you need to craft in order to get the other ones. Like this one says left frame, so I'm guessing anything that says left frame would then rotate to do the different ones. So let's do this. Let's do that. It's going to be an interesting little detour to get a different material. We'll need to go mining. Your brain hurts just thinking about, nah, it's interesting. But then again, I would be like, hey, let's do Industrial Craft 2 because it's interesting. It's not just your usual same old, same old. But I'm not doing tech mods in here unless I have to. Which right now we have some tech mods running. We have Buildcraft Quarry, which I haven't seen in a while, so I don't know what I have over there. Let's go home, see if we have any chalk to get started, and if we don't, we're gonna need to go mining. Let's see. I've got some chalk. Do I have any in this one? I have plenty of chalk. I have lots of chalk. Chalk. We've got chalk for days. We're good on chalk. All right. The blocks on the ground, didn't see what they were called. You're going to have to be a little more specific. So to make this stuff, we need lime plaster, which is quick lime and sand. The quick lime is smelting the chalk. Okay. Let's grab... Can I please have some of you? We're gonna make ourselves a furnace. And I don't think I have a whole lot of coal. I don't. I have 75. I have a deficit of coal, so we'll have to use charcoal. The other place. Oh, when I go back, when I'm at the town hall. I'm making. Do it here. I've already got everything set up. Get some quicklime made. And then what else do we need to make lathe and plaster? Water, which we can get, and oh, sand. I have played with mine colonies in my Simple Life 2 playthrough that I did. I've done that twice. In the second season of Simple Life 2, I did mine colonies. It's okay. The newer versions of it are a little bit more reliable. So there's that. We need sand. We need sand. Sand is something I have a deficit of, and the desert that I was going to use is really far away. And since the Ender Book costs us XP, it's not something that I feel comfortable going to. And so we might have to set up a way of getting sand through this method. Can you get sand to start? Oh, you're right, Solid. Oh my goodness. Starlight. I have buckets of sand, and I just have to reboot this and it'll keep going. Yep, out the ear. You're correct. That is what I said. Yep. See, I haven't been over here in a while because I was working on a collector crystal, I believe. Yeah, I'm working on making this one perfect. I need to make several of these, but I was going to use them for rituals and for, you know, improving the starlight there. Just haven't, because it's, I don't have an automated way of doing it. I could learn how to do the integrated dynamics way, but I'm kind of hesitant on setting that up because it looked really complicated in Direwolf's many playthroughs where he's done it. And complicated in me, it makes me really frustrated. So, yeah. But yay, thank you. We don't have to worry about sand now. So we can get the lime plaster. All right, and then the other thing we need is it just oak wood planks? And then in order to make these, we need to do timber framing, which is just logs. That's fantastic. Did I do anything in celebration of April Fools? No. Is it really a thing you celebrate? Imagine when we can make this go faster. Imagine. Is there anything I can put away? Let's do this. We'll put all the sand in our backpack. And we're going to need more oak wood. What I probably should do, since... Let's do that. Let's go back to our Astral Sorcery. We're going to pick up our tree beacon and the stuff that we have over here and move it to where we're at. I mean, it's not perfect. You can see that there's logs sitting up there. I don't even think I can walk on these, can I? I can. So it's not perfect, but it's a start. So let's pick it all up. And you, okay. And then we'll just collect you, and we found it wasn't working with the ironwood that I would have rather had, but take care, Jen Blanco. Thanks for hanging out. All right. We have that. How much quicklime do we have in here? Not a lot, but it'll be enough to get us started. And this is in a loaded chunk, I think. No, it's not. Now it is. So it'll keep running while we're not here. I do not have a fast travel method to our town hall yet, because I want to wait until I can set up celestial gateways for Master Sorcery. Oh, I walked close to a V-shroom. Whoa! Hey, Hermes. What's the right crystal? Yeah, these right here, these slivers of light are from Arcane Archives. They are the crystals. This is our storage that we're going to be using, is Arcane Archives. Allows for magical storage, and we're going to use that in cooperation with Botania's Corporea when we get there to be able to interact with it remotely, both input and output. So we can control items and fluids. And these are the crystals that grow, that we've been growing. And when you break them against a rock, you get slivers, and they are torches. Yep.